My first pregnancy ended with intrauterine fetal demise. What that means is that my baby died in the womb at 36 weeks and 4 days. Some of the signs I saw that led to my first baby's demise, I started noticing them in this second one. So I was really afraid.
I understand baby is just less than 24 hours old, and I can see that the baby is distressed. So there must be a lot of respiratory support going on at the moment. The temperature I'm seeing there, 35 degrees C, I should expect this to be higher than that. But confirm to me that baby is thermally stable. What was baby's vital sign temperature the last time?
37.2.
Oh, excellent. Okay, that's fine then. Breeding concept involves everyone. And there's no person who can sustain his or her life without constant, continuous breathing. We are a population of 280 million people, but we bury 846 babies every single day. So my dream was to strategically identify all the various pitfalls and components of this problem, study them scientifically, and provide decisive solutions. And this I have done with the full package of my neonatal rescue scheme. I needed to create a technology that the Nigerian naira could buy. I also had a challenge of creating a system that will be able to thrive in the face of a very poor power supply, because this is a life support device. It's not supposed to go off. So when you are done with the air processing, the air that goes to the baby comes through the nasal prong, and that is what goes to the baby's nursery. My neonatal work in Nigeria has had a very high impact since 1996, when I began this at the special care baby unit of the University of Calabar Teaching Hospital. All through the time to date, it's been consistent development, introduction, pushing back of boundaries, demonstrating the bringing down of neonatal mortality, for example, within MENA region from 90% to 4% in a space of 5 years. Wherever a baby is born, my work is unique to them. When I got the news of the Nigerian Science Prize Award for 2023, I was happy. I'm actually looking at a bigger picture when Nigeria would have been delisted from that ugly group. Because I think that what I've created has got the capability of doing that.
At the end of the surgery, my baby was brought. I can't explain. So much gratitude to God.
My inspiration to focus on neonatal health was born out of passion to save vulnerable, innocent lives, to push the boundaries and narrow down Nigeria's global shame. Any engaged and challenged and empowered African mind can create the best technology that can solve the African problems.
Yes, this baby was born by Providence on the 1st of October 2023. Apparently, the people doing this documentary had sent their cameraman to my unit at the village in Calabar just to video the facility. whilst they also planned for another team to come to my office at Imperial College to interview and video me and my laboratory. So it happened that suddenly there was this emergency and the baby was born whilst the camera crew were still there in Calabar and then the next day at Imperial College. So they came to Imperial College on the 2nd of October to video me, but I told them that they would have to wait until I finished my round on the baby, because normally I would be on call to stabilize such a baby on the polite heart, because the polite heart CPAP ventilator will have to help that baby to breathe until such a time when the baby is strong enough to start learning how to breathe on his own, of which the polite heart is the instrument that we'll also use to teach this baby how to breathe. And that expertise is required, and I have to be on call. So whilst the video crew were right there in my office at Imperial College in London, and the other set of video people were also right there at the village very close to Calabar, they decided to capture the event simultaneously whilst I was online, consulting remotely, discussing with the nurses in the unit, seeing the babies, and robotizing their hands to set the polite heart according to what the baby requires to keep this baby alive. Now, this is the practice I've done over and over again, staying from my office here in London and manipulating devices far away in Nigeria, and to save so many babies over the years. So they actually were able to capture what we already do very frequently. So what you see here happened at the same time. It was a simultaneous event. It was a two-way communication. It was real time.
I must say that the machine has given a boost in my confidence level, being that there is no improvisation, which has always been a problem for us because we tend to work based on what we feel. But right now we work with the baby. Baby is also working with us to see how we can improve these are our respiratory rates, and I must say that it has been a very beautiful experience, and I've been able to also learn more about the machines. You can see behind me, I can set it up myself without supervision. And
but since the arrival of polite tank machine, which is a machine that's helped in how we take care of respiratory support to our newborn babies, and how we are able to keep them alive. We've been able to actively and confidently take care of newborn babies with better outcomes for them, and with more confidence on our part as healthcare delivery officers at the facility. Then with the coming of the machine, it has become very seamless and easier to take care of these tiny human beings, and transition from being a very distinct baby, a baby with lot of labored breathing, into a baby that will now be quietly breathing and ready to be discharged, becomes something very interesting. And in fact, parents themselves are so wow at the level of what has happened to us in the past 1 year with the coming of this machine right here.